A few days ago we got a new agent, Harbor. And we all know what this means. You're gonna play ranked, your teammate is insta-looking Harbor and then just make plays like this.
Oh, fire steps. Oh, what the heck.
And it's not just about Harbor, because a big mistake that a lot of low elo players are making is that when they unlock a new agent, they immediately gonna play that agent in rank. This is not good, my friends, you gotta learn the agent first. Sadly, learning an agent in normal games is not always very fun, so instead of practicing Harbor for a very long time, I'm gonna see if I can learn the agent in only one day. In this video, I'll play normal games for the whole day, make a lot of mistakes, give you guys a lot of tips and tricks, and in the end I will play my promotion match. As you might have expected, the first game went very rusty. I had no idea how to exactly use the abilities to its full potential and made dumb decisions like this one. In this round I first used my C ability forward that went exactly to nowhere, then used the useless smoke and pushed through the wall of the enemy, and my ultimate on the spot that didn't really matter. The enemy standing in nest didn't get stunned.
Oh, the ultimate good. Oh, never mind.
No, Mr. Lowlander, the ultimate wasn't good. What I should have done was either use my wall towards B long, or just push from kitchen, use my wall towards nest, and then my ultimate could also cover the whole side. But yeah, the first game was not the best game, so it was learning time. I did this by watching some YouTubers talking about Harbor and checking out the sponsor of this video, Valorant Tracker. On the Valorant Tracker app I went to the guide section, clicked on Harbor, and in there I found some nice lineups and tips and tricks. A pretty handy feature. And after collecting this knowledge, I was ready to play Harbor for the full day. But before I'm going deeper into everything I learned, I quickly want to tell you guys a bit more about Valorant Tracker, because this app is amazing, my friends. When you download Valorant Tracker, the app links to your Riot Games account so you could see all your stats. Things like your kill death ratio, accuracy, how many aces you got, but also weapon stats, map stats and agent stats. You could even put some of these analytics on a timeline so you could find if you're still improving or not. And something else that I really like is that you have a detailed match history. For those who are wondering, this was my first game with Harbor. Yeah, not very good, I died a lot. Another great feature is the live match data. When you hop into a game, you could see the ranks of all your teammates and your enemies. And during the games, you get this nice overlay to see what rounds you play good or bad. Pretty nice stuff. If this got you interested, feel free to download the app with the link in the description. It's completely free, so try it out today, my friends. And now, let's talk about Harbor. Let's first talk about this ultimate. Many might think that this ultimate is good because it stuns the enemies, but I think there's a factor about this ultimate that's even stronger, and that's the sound. Take this round for example. When I used my ulti, I only heard one splash and it was somewhere around the defender spawn. If you look closely, you could even see it. Because of this, I knew the back of side was clear, so I pushed through my own wall to get closer to the enemies. They did not expect me there, so easy kills. Or in this round, I also didn't hear a splash, so I knew the side was clear. Now let's talk about this E ability, avoid walls like this. A wall like this doesn't look bad, right? The reason for this is that you give the enemies a lot of control over the side. And then something like this might happen.
Oh, put the wall a little closer.
Yes, when you use your wall a little closer, you give the enemies a bit more control over the side, but it is way harder for them to push through your wall. Another thing you have to keep in mind when using your E is how high you are aiming. Take Ascent for example. If you aim under heaven, then your wall will go under heaven. So if you want to smoke off heaven, you will have to aim above heaven. Very simple, right? Just remember it. Now let's talk about the C ability. You could use this one in different ways. Something that I really like is used in combination with your E ability. On A side fracture for example, wall off the side and then use your C ability to slowly get more control over the side, just like in this round. Besides that, his C ability is just extremely good to get control over certain spots. Control over mid ascent for example. Because the wall is going towards the enemies, you have the advantage if the enemies are deciding to push through it. So most of the times they run away, you get control over certain spot and easy kills for you. Now let's talk about his Q ability, his smoke. To be honest, when I first started playing Harbor, I didn't really think his Q ability was that strong. And I didn't change my mind about that. You could say that you could use it as a normal smoke, but the problem with that is that it gets easily destroyed. Honestly, it's insane, it just takes a few shots. And then the smoke will instantly disappear, vanish away from the map. So the ways how I used the smoke was just to get a little more cover when planting or defusing the spike of course. And I like to throw it on the ground and just chill in it like an omen with a shotgun. But I hope in the future his smoke gets a little buff. Let me know in the comments how you think about that. And oh yeah, don't do the teleporter trick with your smoke. You will hit your own smoke and not the enemies. Whoopsie.
Oh, the teleporter trick doesn't work really because I blocked my own thing.
Now, before I hop into the rank game, I want to tell about this playstyle. Harbor especially shines on the attacker side. Every ability is just made to enter a side. So when you start on defenders and you lose a lot of rounds back to back, don't worry my friends. On the attacker side, you could come back easily.
One enemy remaining.
By the way, do you see the enemy in this round? Mr. Lowlander cheating?
What?
Oh my. Now let's talk about the defender side. There's just only one tip I really want to give you, and that's that retaking a site with Harbor is more easily than defending one. So when you're holding A, for example, don't be afraid to run away, wait for your teammates, and then retake together. Now it's time to play Harbor in competitive mode. But first, how did I do today? As you see, today wasn't really a good day, but we got a win, so we're ready to play a ranked, I guess. Yes, of course, so let's hop into the game. Hello everyone. Just like I told earlier, retaking with Harbor is easier than defending. So when the enemies pushed B in the first round, I used my wall in the hope I could get an easy kill when they pushed through it.
Me on outside.
Sadly, I couldn't connect my shot, so I walked back to go for a retake with my team.
One was good.
Close in the smoke, in the smoke. Can you push?
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
last one back. Back.
I sadly died, but we won the first round. Okay, 2 big mistakes in this round, so learn from me. First one, don't push with Harbor on the defender side if you won the first round and you have guns while the enemies don't have guns. Second one, if you use your wall like this, don't push through it. The enemies will have the advantage, so not very smart.
Why did I do that? Oh, I'm bad, sorry.
This is one of those rounds where we went for a retake again. In this round we hear that the enemies were pushing C.
Let's go for the retake, Jim.
And when our team arrived, we went for a retake, 5 versus 5, an easy win. Could you spot the mistake though?
Yeah, I'm sorry, she pushed
Spike
garage.
planted.
Oh, there's one on
She's
spot.
garage.
Oh, he's low?
Yes, Mr. Lowlander, you didn't use your abilities. Especially the Harbor E is so strong for the retake, so don't forget it. Also, Bulldog underrated.
Oh, good one.
When you chill in your own smoke and your smoke disappears, don't peek after it. It's way too risky, I got very lucky over here.
Oh, that was too risky, but we got him.
One enemy remaining.
A very OP push with Harbor is from Garage.
Weapon stuff.
Simply use your wall in Garage and end it exactly at the window. After that you could use your E ability through the side, so easy win for you.
Good drop now. Thank you. Nice.
This is a very good combo to enter B. Simply wall the left and right link and then use your smoke in the middle of B side. Your teammate can plant in the smoke and easy peasy. I saw this one on Twitter. But then later that round I did something wrong. I wanted to make a U shape around the spike with my wall. But instead of going right way first, I went left way first. So basically I smoked myself off. Whoopsie.
No time.
Spoiler, the enemies didn't manage to defuse luckily, so I glitched around, easy peasy. I'll plant. Here's how a nice C entry looks like. Stand against this wall and use your E ability through Garage and through the boxes on the middle of the side. After that, use your smoke on the side, plant the spike, and to escape back to long, use your wall towards Garage. After this round, it was an easy peasy win.
We won! Let's see what rank I will get. We got Ascendant a few.
So the big question, can you learn Harbor in only one day? Well, judging by my match history, I don't think so. But playing him for the whole day and then go ranked is better than playing ranked immediately. Thank you so much for watching and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.